FBI James Comey was asked one question about President Trump. Man, and the interview was over. You guys gotta check this video out.
And joining me now is former FBI Director James Comey, author of the new novel Red Verdict. Director Comey, welcome back to Meet the Press.
Great to be with you.
Great to have you here. Congratulations on your novel. We'll talk about it in just a moment. I do want to start with this extraordinary moment in which you find yourself, you're facing a second indictment by the Trump administration, trial in just a few weeks potentially. I know you're not going to comment on the specifics of the case, but I want to ask you a big picture question. The charges against you stem from this Instagram post of seashells that spelled out 8647. You see it right there. The indictment says it was, quote, a serious expression of an intent to do harm to the President of the United States. Has being under this microscope changed the way you live your life, Director Comey?
It's made me want to spend more time as a grandfather, pushing my grandkids on a swing and not talking to awesome people like yourself. But it hasn't changed how I see the world or my life.
Well, I interviewed the acting Attorney General, Todd Blanche, earlier this month, and he said, quote, this is not just about a single Instagram post. This is about a body of evidence that the grand jury collected over the series of about 11 months. Do you know what he's talking about? Evidence over the series of 11 months?
Yeah, I saw that. As you said a few minutes ago, I don't talk about the case because the federal court rules require you not. I would urge the acting Attorney General to bone up on the rules.
So, but do you know what he's talking about?
I don't want to comment on it because then someone would say I'm commenting on the case. He ought not to be talking about it. I can't talk about it. That's why we have a judicial process in a courtroom.
Fair enough. In an interview with Stephen Colbert last year, you did address what you were thinking when you and your wife were walking on the beach. You said you saw the shells in the sand. I want to just play a little bit of what you told Stephen Colbert.
Justified.
She looked at it and said, why'd someone put their address in the sand?
All right.
And then we stood at it, looked at it, trying to figure out what it was. And she'd long been a server in restaurants. And she said, you know what I think it is?
Yeah.
I think it's a reference to restaurants when you would 86 something in a restaurant.
Right, it's off the menu.
Yeah. I said, no, I remember when I was a kid, you'd say 86 to get out of a place. This place stinks, let's 86 it. And so I said,
You just admitted it.
No, he just lied. He knows what 86 means. They want to
get rid of it. Get it out of there.
The president.
Yeah, you know what it means.
Yeah, we can't say it because this video is going to be shot. You know, but he knows exactly what was going on. But this probably wouldn't hold up in court. This excuse wouldn't hold up in court,
Man.
especially posting it online. What do you guys think below? Do you think he should serve what do you call it? Receive the full extent of the law?
I mean, you know, when you was working for Biden and you were in Trumpito and you were investigating and following Trump and his allies around, it was all good. You was breaking the law. And then right before he got to campaigning, you got to really try to press these charges against him, cost him $300,000.
A lot of money.
Like, hey, I mean, $300 million. Like, what you think was going to happen to you, Comey? You thought you was just going to get away with that, man?
Letitia James said she was going to take the clothes off of his back. He could get them for everything he had.
And now the rabbit got the gun.
Yeah, it's no fun.
I think it's a clever political message. And she said, you should take a picture of it. I said, sure. And then she said, you should Instagram that. And boom.
Blame your wife.
Just big picture,
Blame
Director.
your wife.
He's still laughing.
What do you say to those who would argue the former director of the FBI shouldn't be putting political posts on Instagram or social media?
Yeah, I'm a private citizen. I saw a shell in the fall of 2024 where someone wrote an endorsement of Kamala Harris in a big seashell. I took a picture of it, thought it was very clever. And I think I wrote, Ariel understands the assignment, a reference to The Little Mermaid. I'm a private citizen. Again, I'm not going to talk about that particular post, but I use Instagram the way any awkward, nerdy dad would.
Well, in the past, you've said you have faith in the legal system. As you face this second indictment, are you confident that you will be cleared one way or another?
I have complete faith in our judicial system. It's the genius of our founders. It's frankly, the only leg of our three-leg stool that is still standing in the U.S. government, but it's standing tall and straight. It is the guardian of the rule of law, and I believe in it. And so let's make use of it.
And you've publicly posted you haven't done anything wrong, you haven't done anything illegal. So are you confident that at the end of the day, you'll be cleared in one way or another?
Yeah, all I can do without making my lawyers angry at me is repeat what I said in my initial statement. I'm not just not guilty, I am innocent, and so let's go.
All right. You have, if we look back, been in the crosshairs of politicians in the past. This is not new, from Hillary Clinton, the email investigation, the Russia probe. Looking back, Director Comey, is there anything you would have done differently over the past decade?
Anything. Yeah, lots of things in my
Anything in your
life as a father and a
professional-
grandfather
Oh,
and
there you
as
go.
FBI director. There are all kinds of things that I screwed up. The major decisions that people often talk about, I still see them the same. But yeah, I would be better in all kinds of ways if I had a magic wand.
Yeah, well, let me be.
So I'll tell you guys this, and I know most of my audiences are over the age of 30, but I hope you're telling your kids that all your life's work can just be gone just by one or two bad decisions, and that's exactly what he's talking about. You just heard him. I wish I could just wave my magic wand and this all could be gone. You're no longer in a position of power. And
Thanks.
I can't wait for his first trial date because me and him, we're probably gonna live stream it because I am tired of these people getting away with unlimited amount of crime.
Man, James Comey is so attention hungry. He like I don't think that he has any loyalty to the Democratic Party or to the Republican Party.
Nah,
Anytime somebody is about to like right before Hillary Clinton was about to campaign for her, presidency, then you want to drop these charges on her for her leaking her files, and then
right.
right while Trumpito was going, then you want to try to come with the where he was conversion charged with Russia, the collusion with Russia. Like every time the cameras is on, you try to hop right in the limelight, and then suspiciously try to come out with a book,
Red
6 or 7 months later. It's like
Yep.
your third book, Comey. Like, are you a FBI director? Are you a politician? Or are you a cheerleader? Like, you just trying to get on camera. You trying to be? Are you a content creator like us? Get your stuff together, Comey, man.
I know what the problem is. Trump cut off the money. Trump cut off the money.
You
Now he's writing books.
back to doing whatever you can. You might as well be an injury lawyer or something. You
Something.
freaking weirdo.
Let's keep going, guys. The video's almost over.
Be more specific, because you've wondered out loud whether your decision to reopen the Clinton email investigation 11 days before voters went to the polls may have
Right.
helped elect President Trump back in 2016. Knowing what you know now, would you have made the same exact decision again?
I think so. The only thing I've wondered is whether I should have dumped that very difficult decision on the Attorney General on October the 28th. She declined to speak to me, but I could have just sent her a memo saying, here's what I think we have to do. But I decided then, and honestly, 10 years later, it feels the same. That would have been a chicken blank thing to do. It was a decision that I had to make because I had testified all summer that the investigation was done, and now it's not done. Do I really conceal that from the American people, from the Congress? I can't. And it would have been a chicken thing to do to dump it on the AG. But sometimes when people are unhappy with me on the street, I think, I should have left it for Loretta Lynch.
Well, 10 years later, now that you've had all of this time to think about it, do you think that decision did play a role in the election of President Trump?
Of course
I
it
hope
did.
not. My goal
Idiot.
all of that year was to stay out of politics. And having seen 2 elections after that, where, as they said, the difference the FBI made was late deciding voters broke for Trump in 16, but then they did again in 20, and then they did again in 24 when I was home in my pajamas for both elections. So I don't think so. But again, we made the decision because it was the least bad option. Both options sucked, honestly, but this was the one most consistent with the values of the department. So as painful as it is, I'd have to do the same thing again.
I'll tell you guys what, man. I can't wait until President Trump takes all the money he's made from these books because they're ill-gotten gains. I can't wait until he's just rotting in a cell, along with all those people that went after Trump. And you can sit there and say he's using what is it called, political warfare, going after his enemies. When in reality, these are the real criminals. These are the people that went after Americans, took money from Americans. Ilhan Omar's one of them. She took money from Americans, from kids with autism. Gavin Newsom took money from burning homes. I mean,
I,
Mayor
I
Bass,
I
same
haven't
thing.
seen nobody actually really go to jail yet. That one senator from Florida, I think she got a couple months. Letitia James didn't even really sit down. So now I'm thinking I need to be a Democratic politician.
Something because a lot of people are looking out for him.
Right,
That's
steal me a
exactly
couple
what's going
million
on.
out the cookie jar.
Please, guys, let us know what you think about this pretty quick video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let us know what to react to. His channel's down below in the description. We out.